The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here. The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Yes, Lord. Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
What
Taking
is your
command.
will?
Scouts ready.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated. Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Build routine 721 initiated.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. For the glory of the Emperor. Follow my lead. Follow my lead. Faith and duty. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. For the honor of the chapter. Faith and duty. Follow my lead. For the Emperor. For the Emperor. For the Emperor.
I shall obey.
For the Emperor!
Build routine 721 initiated.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. We are united in his service. For the glory of the Emperor. We shall know no fear. For the glory of the Emperor, I serve mankind.
Take and hold.
Orcs, attack! My aim shall not falter. Wait. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
We shall know no fear. For the Emperor.
Take and hold.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
Marine squad deployed.
On my way. I shall never
Yes,
tire.
most beneficent one.
How can I serve?
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine
Walk
721
softly
initiated.
and carry a big gun. I shall not fail. Follow my lead. Something is not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatched by Imperial hands. We must proceed with caution. What would you have me do? This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial.
Will stop us.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated. Yes, most
Apothecaries are
beneficent one.
standing by to tend to our wounded. Build them at the sacred artifact.
Apothecary ready. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Marine out. The fallen shall be forever remembered
Yes.
as the Emperor's finest.
My faith is my shield.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
He who stands with me shall be my brother. My faith is my shield. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My faith is my shield. My faith is my shield. He who stands with me shall be my brother. We are united in his service. The Emperor protects. We shall know no fear. Faith and duty. Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken
My
about the
aim
presence
shall
of the
not
forces of
falter.
chaos.
Be it Eldar or Chaos, I will have answers either way. Press on. Agreed. Confirmed. My aim shall not falter.
Take and hold. For the Emperor!
Your instructions. Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. For the Emperor. For the Emperor. For the honor of the chapter. I serve mankind. Dark Reapers, fall back. We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above. For the glory of the Emperor. We shall know no fear. Rhino transports are now available. Build them at the machine cult.
Instruction.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Rhino ready. Going straight to the front lines.
He who stands with me shall be
What is
my
it you
brother.
desire?
Going straight to the front lines. Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino transport is prepared.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Rhino ready. We deliver into battle. Going straight to the front lines. Going straight to the front lines. Take refuge within our armor.
Under
Going
fire!
straight to the front lines. Take refuge within our armor. Going straight to the front lines. Going straight to the front lines.
Under
Going
fire!
straight to the front lines. Take refuge within our armor.
Squad
Take refuge
deployed.
within our armor. We deliver into battle. We carry the virtues. We deliver into battle. We deliver into battle. We carry the virtues. Rhino ready.
This is where I leave you.
Rhino here.
Dispatch me here.
Rhino here. Rhino transport is prepared. Rhino transport
SWAT
is prepared.
Deploying.
Rhino here.
We think alike.
Apothecary here.
Rhino ready. Rhino here. Rhino transport is prepared. We carry the
None
virtues.
can stand before the Inquisition.
My faith
Under
is my
fire.
shield. I serve mankind.
Rhino ready. Take refuge within our armor.
Yes. The Emperor protects.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
The Emperor protects. My faith is my shield.
For the Emperor!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. For the glory of the Emperor. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. My aim shall not falter. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. My aim shall not falter.
Under fire!
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
I am prepared.
Build routine 721 initiated.
What would you have me do? We are united in his service. We are united in his service. For the Emperor. Agreed. Follow my lead. Faith and duty.
I am prepared. I shall crush you beneath my
This
inquisitorial
day shall be a
boot.
glorious one for the Imperium. For Terra. What would you have me do? My aim shall not falter.
Take and hold. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
For the honor of the chapter.
For the Emperor!
My aim shall not falter.
Under fire!
For the glory of the Emperor. Agreed. For the honor of the chapter. For the glory of the Emperor. My aim shall not falter. I serve mankind. For the honor of the chapter. My aim shall not falter. I shall not fail. My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. For the Emperor. My aim shall not falter.
Take and hold.
Beneath my boot. I will crush the enemy beneath my boot. Agreed. I will crush the enemy beneath my boot.
For the Emperor!
We think alike.
Initiated.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. We shall know no fear.
At least we know that the orcs in Eldar are not in league together.
When one enemy attacks another, it does not mean they aren't in league. Just that they are living up to their lack of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. We shall know no fear.
Charge!
Under fire!
Today the enemy shall know fear.
For the Emperor!
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. My aim shall not falter. Praise the Emperor. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Walk softly and carry a big gun. The Emperor protects.
Take and hold.
For the honor of the chapter.
Take and hold.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I shall not fail. What would you have me do? My aim shall not falter. For the Emperor.
Take and hold.
Yes, most beneficent one. Build routine 721 initiated.
For the Emperor!
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721
Beware the
initiated.
alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Fear not the psycho.
Here to serve.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby. My aim shall not falter.
I serve.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Faith and duty.
Under fire!
My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Charge!
I have awoken past back to war. I will It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Agreed.
Even in death, I still serve.
Under fire!
My aim shall not falter.
I have awoken. Take me into battle. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. To serve again. I will purge the uncommand me.
For the Emperor. For terror. Establishing a secondary base near this location will give us a forward position with which to engage the enemy.
Under fire!
Agreed. For terror. Agreed. My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter. For the glory of the Emperor. We shall know no fear. For the glory of the Emperor. For the honor of the chapter.
Under
Confirmed.
fire!
My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter.
Faith is eternal.
My aim shall not falter.
Under fire!
My aim shall not falter. I serve mankind. Confirmed. I serve mankind. So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Well, Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.